Some people are mad or disappointed in me for the Black VTuber Awards video I did, which is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I expected that video to be well liked. And before I even made that video, I did say nobody was gonna like me because I knew my opinion of the whole ordeal would piss some people off. But there is a few things I do want to clear up and address. First off, I will apologize for the overgeneralization of the whole Black VTuber community, hence why I changed the name of the video, because I realized that I was wrongfully putting my disappointment in the whole community, which wasn't the case. I was just disappointed in a few individuals. I also want to clarify what the goal of the video was, since a lot of people were trying to say I'm a news VTuber, which I am not, and that I covered everything wrong and that I was spreading misinformation. I will be providing extended clips in a Google Drive and both of the spaces in full in the Google Drive when I go over specific points, so y'all can listen or hear about what I'm talking about if y'all want to. Keep in mind, they are long. But the video's purpose was not to cover the whole Black VTuber award situation. It was me voicing my disappointment with those using the guise of criticism to be rude. I did state in the video that the spaces did provide a bunch of good criticism and that of course it wasn't everybody talking crazy. However, I will apologize for not making this more clear or not showing enough examples of good criticism being stated within said space. I will also address that I was not defending Bafa and even said in the video that he moved like a dumbass due to me knowing he would take shit personally. I also said that it was also unfair to say he didn't deserve his award or nominations as he was voted for by their community. That wasn't me trying to defend him. That was me stating why I thought the criticism wasn't really helpful. You could have replaced the winner with any other nominee, and I would have said the same thing. Me clarifying the way the host was picked was just to clear up any confusion, since one of the criticisms I brought up in the video was that the co-host of the show shouldn't have been nominated. I then stated that the two co-hosts were not aware that they were co-hosting before the nominees were picked, and therefore unaware they were even a nominee since the main host kept that under wraps. This is also the only question I asked Bothmer in regards to the video I was making, and one of the two questions I asked the main host. The other question being if anybody reached out regarding their criticisms, which I basically received a no, which is shown in the video. In this message, I do tell Boffa that joining the space was a bad idea and he should have just moved in silence and just basically be petty and flaunt the award he was so proud of type shit. Later in a voice call, which looking at this message in hindsight sucks ass, I even said to his face that he made a stupid move and he was a dumbass for going into the spaces. And I even have DMs defending one of the spaces, the one that Boffa didn't join, and giving praise to the few individuals that spoke because it was clear that he was being fed a skewed image of what was going on in the spaces. There was definitely some shit I didn't like, but not all of it was bad or about him. In regards to Echo, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful and I apologize I offended you and you had someone come to your DMs talking crazy when you wanted to take my video down. I didn't send them and I never condone harassment, especially on my behalf. Like I've said before, that's bitch shit. I still think the way you conveyed your thoughts in the space was done poorly in my opinion, and due to the intention of the video, I spoke about it. But I will apologize for the way that I worded it as it was not meant to cause offense. I also do want to confirm that Echo did indeed have screenshot proof of her reaching out to Aphrodite, relaying some info that people wanted it to be more about the culture and smaller VTubers. But if I'm being completely honest, the way it's voiced in the DMs and the way it was voiced in the space is slightly different. Since in the space it was more so like there shouldn't be repeats and that some people didn't deserve their awards, etc. And obviously it could just be what you said in the heat of the moment, so it came off a bit harsher. Which I do provide an extended clip of in the Google Drive. Keep in mind, again, it's long. But I will retract the statement of me saying no one went to the host privately with their criticism, because it is clear that someone did try to relay some form of information to the host. And again, I do apologize for that person coming to you crazy in DMs regarding my video. To Bliss, I will apologize that your financial situation got hit. And yes, you did have a good message, and I did show that in the video where you said we need to support people's successes, but then you completely flipped coin and said something rather rude, which due to the intent of the video, I did speak on. You also said something rather odd about collabing with people, and the reason I brought up Boffa in that context wasn't to defend him, but only because you're obviously hinting at Boffa winning the collab award. And yes, you did retract the statement, which I kept in the video, and I have an extended version of that clip in the drive if y'all want to go listen to it. Again, I do apologize that your financial situation got hit due to whoever was supplying you money seeing my video. As you know, the video was done prior to the two documents out on Boffa. I won't go into detail as to what the docs detailed, but when the first doc came out, Boffa went to me and another person who I won't name because they stated that they do not want to be brought up, and I later learned he went to a few others as well, apparently. With a draft of how he should respond, I obviously go through the doc that was made on Bafa. Me and the other party basically told this nigga to apologize, basically take responsibility and try not to defend himself, which is what the draft statement was kind of doing. I think a couple of days goes by, and he didn't do what me and the third party advised at all. We just asked that nigga to simply apologize. Instead, he did this bloated statement thing that was dog shit in my opinion. Uh, After that, I just started to ignore the nigga. Basically, he just didn't listen, and it started to show and felt as if he did not care that much. Which I'm aware of the situation he is in with his family. But if he was dead set on making a response, the response that we got wasn't good. Second doc releases with detailed actions of shit that I just do not condone at all, and I can't hang around someone like that. I cut ties and will not be working with him in the future. And yes, in the future. I don't know if I said that wrong. And yes, that vague tweet about me not working with people was about him. And I want to also clarify why I didn't do a second video. The first reason is because all the people that were giving me more information told me that what was said in DMs stays in DMs. Secondly, I was getting fed a bunch of contradictory information from a lot of parties, which made it hard to form a firm opinion and conclusion of it all. And I realized that a lot of what they were saying were personal bouts and other things that happened prior and during the award show situation. There's apparently like a deleted VOD, an altercation, for lack of a better word, between two parties that pertain to the award show, and a bunch of other shit that I can't make a decisive opinion on due to people telling me a bunch of things that could just be like lies or half truths or whatever. And I literally can't make a video on that because I like linking all the things I'm talking about. I can't do that when it's personal beefs and screenshot. I was clearly told not to show, and were privately shared with me. That doesn't even fit the context of the video I was making anyway, because I was trying to pertain to just a Twitter Spaces and a little bit of the document made about the award show, which are all things I linked in the description of that video so people can listen to for themselves. Oh, and also there's apparently a rumor that I was told to make the video, or I was like paid off to make it. I don't know if that rumor is real or not. Again, a lot of people were just telling me shit, but I definitely wasn't given any sort of incentive, my bad, to make that video. I did that video of my own free will, like any other video I've made in the past, and that's pretty much all I got to say, I think. I don't expect anyone to forgive me or stop being upset with me. I'm not gonna tell anyone how they should feel. People are upset with me, and that's fine, truthfully. And anybody that heard me out, I appreciate you, and hopefully some of what I said clarified some things that may have left some people confused or whatever. But oh, I also want to clarify why I named that like part of the video like Bafa. I only named it that because when he joined, it stirred a lot of shit up. That was really the only intent behind it. Nothing more. I do apologize for how it came off though. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, peace.